Another high school shooting yesterday, this one in Florida.
I'm in 6th grade, and it can be scary
There have been about
sometimes.
380 school shootings.
I appreciate you talking to our community about this.
Now's the time. Get ready for the People's Podcast, the Mikey Justice Show. Y'all ready? I'm ready. All right. You don't want to miss it. There was a man that went by Mike. You like night shows. And so many people wouldn't be bad. They have to be good. And what the youth is avoid because they've been misled.
Today I'm announcing charges against the shooter's parents.
I had a 6th grader come. This is what she said.
And I really agree with your point of view.
The Mikey Justice Show starts now. Welcome back, y'all. 5/29/2024, the Mikey Justice Hour. Got my main man Phil in the house with me on standby. What's up, my brother?
Ain't nothing. What's up, everybody?
Hope everybody is well, man. You know that's how we always like to start this show.
Yes, sir.
We ain't gonna waste too much time. We gonna kick it off from the jump. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my son, the Bulldog, Classical Junior Academy Cougars, and Marjorie Stoneman Douglas. Y'all already know what it is. How you feeling, my brother?
Feeling pretty good, man. I can't even, complain, man.
Man,
Feeling blessed by the best.
been kind of unusual day for you, brother. Right before you got here, man, I ended up locking the keys out of the food truck.
Oh, wow.
But we'll discuss that later. You know, had to make some adjustments. Ain't nothing you could do about it, but it is what it is, man. Since last time I talked to you, man, I went to that good old doctor.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I like to stress around here, man. Make sure y'all putting time into your health, your physical health, not only your mental health. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Mental health is very high right now, but your physical got to be right too. You hear me?
Yes, indeed.
And I'm working on it as we speak, man. Had that old doctor's appointment, man. Got my blood work and everything checked. You hear me?
Yeah.
I didn't know, man. I went because I was having an allergic reaction and everything. So, went to get checked out. We ain't no spring chickens no more. So, and then while I was there, he asked me, did I want to get my blood work and everything done? That's what I pay my doctor for, to keep me healthy. I trust his opinion and trust what he says. So if he say that's what it is. And then I had it done in like over 6 months. And he was going to have me come back in like another 6 months. But I went on ahead and got it done while I was there. I'm one of those kind of people that believe in, man, you catch stuff early. It's better to know than not know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I know sometimes we get a little anxiety when it comes to going to the doctor and stuff like that because we don't really know what it's going to be. Yeah. But I tell you what, man, knowing gives you way more comfort than not knowing.
Right. You
know what I'm saying? So I went, got my results. All my test results was good. Only thing that I was struggling with a little bit was my cholesterol. It was just like 1 or 2 over 100, but now it's under. So everything that I had, man, came back pretty good. You hear me?
Right on.
And I know, like everybody see me, I ain't the smallest guy in the world. The thing about it, man, is I'm proud of what I've accomplished. You know what I'm saying? I've been going to this doctor now for 3 or 4 years, and in that time, I've lost over 60 pounds. Yeah. You hear me? Like he said, you was tipping the scale.
Right.
I'm walking around with it all day, every day. So it's like, it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? But once you lose it, you feel different. Your clothes fit different. Then you start noticing that you done lost a little bit of that weight. You hear me?
Right on.
I remember a couple of times I was going to have to go to Milano's and get me a few new shirts. Yeah. Those shirts fit now, so I know something has changed. You know what I'm saying? My neck don't feel like it's getting bear hugged and about to get pile drive. So I guess on the stronger that I'm good, man.
The washing machine ain't shrinking the shirts no more.
Nah. Man. As far as, while we on the topic of mental health, man, I heard a very disturbing story about the lady who murdered her 2 kids. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I heard that on the way out the door this morning, man.
Man,
terrible.
A lot of mixed emotions about it. I heard some people, because of the reports, and I don't like to speculate, man, because I'm not the judge, I'm not the jury. I wasn't there. I really don't know what it's about. Yeah. You hear me? But I do know that with everything that's going on in today's time, they will try to chalk something like that up to mental health. Now, this is what me and my people discuss all the time, bro. to us, it's a difference between you having a mental problem and you not knowing what you're doing.
Right.
You know, not having understanding of what you're doing. When you do stuff like that, man, you know, whether good or bad, right or wrong, to me, you definitely have a mental issue, something going on.
Yeah.
You hear me?
That's not normal.
But to say you don't know what you're doing, you drowned the little baby, you shoot the one baby, you put him in the trunk, you call the police, you turn yourself in. You know, it's a lot that had to make sense.
Yeah.
To go into that. So to do it like that, to turn yourself in, like most people say, when you hear that type of situation, man, it's usually like murder suicide type thing. The parent had that mentality that I'm not gonna be here. I don't want my kid to have to suffer. Nobody else to have to be responsible for them. This is my own doing, and all that other stuff that come into play.
Yeah.
But to me, man, to be able to execute and play something out like that, let me know that you might have a mental issue, but I don't know if I could honestly say that you don't know what you're doing.
Right. That you don't have no understanding of
Of
right
what you're
and wrong.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You know, stuff like that is just real hard to swallow, man. You know, and then, like I said, with the times that we living in, man, and so much madness go on, it's so easy to chalk everything that happened now to mental health.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
You know, with all the foolishness, social media, all this whole violence, the gunplay and all that every day, bro. I believe it because it messes with my mental.
Right.
And it gets on my nerves, bro. And I go through anxiety. I be feeling myself, you know, tripping off of certain things, going through the motion all the time. And the thing about it, man, only thing that gives me comfort is knowing that I'm a grown man. I put my time in, and what it's going to be basically is what it's going to be.
Right.
I try to watch my back, be safe as I can, and be as smart as I can be. But can't change what she say, a fool. You can't train the fool. You can't train. You can't
train
do
the fool.
no. You can't train the fool. You can't do none of that, man. Like one of my coworkers used to say, man, you can't fix stupid. You can't fix none of that, bro.
Right.
So when somebody else has some type of hidden agenda and it's something else, it's nothing you can do about it. You know what I'm saying? I play my cards the best I can, but I'm sick of it. You know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. You know, before we move on, I just. Is it any real rhyme or reason that you could put to something like that, man? Because like I had people, you know, saying that you know, to me, I was the reverse. I thought that that the drowning the baby was her way of trying to make the younger suffer less or something like that. Like I said, you can't make sense out of nonsense. I don't know. But other people were saying like drowning to them is more than shooting somebody. And I understand because you know how we are with shooting and stabbing somebody. Right. Stabbing is more personal. I got to get in your personal space, get up on you. That means that I didn't have no regards because I'm one of those kind of people that if I came to do some harm to you, I've got every thought in my mind that you could probably do harm to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't just coming thinking I'm the big bad wolf. I know it could go either way. Yeah. So to me, it take a whole lot more to get up on somebody than stab them then stay in the cut and I shoot you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's more personal.
Yeah, I mean, to me, man, the what you call it, the drowning and stuff. Yeah, to me that seemed like it's a little more. You take a little more to do that.
And you know, bro, from being around and seeing these kind of cases before, you know what usually happens, man. And I'm not saying that it happened with this one because I'm not sure, but it's usually like a domestic thing that's going back and forth. They usually fighting over the kids. The female is getting abused, or she trying to get out of this relationship, deal with somebody else. That person giving them pressure, they getting pressure over her. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know. I tell you, man, I only got one kid, but together, me and my lady, we got 5, man. Parenting is an all-day, everyday job. If you got kids, I don't care whether young, old, grown, if you know that you responsible for somebody, you put them on this earth, you gave them life. That's going to play out in your mind all day, every day, bro. It's not a second that go by, and my daughter is grown, that I don't think about her and her well-being because I feel like with creating her, man, that it's only right for me to think that way. You hear me? I don't.
You want your kids to thrive, man. You don't want your kids to be suffering, you know, or have to go through nothing unnecessary.
Bro, and that made me think about exactly like what we was talking about, that conversation me and you had off the cuff. You know what I'm saying? Once you get older, you know better, you do better. You know, my mom always say she wished that we could live life how they do in Benjamin Button. You know what I'm saying? you know, when you get older, you start having more of your youth, because that's when you learned everything. You've been around. You know, it ain't your first rodeo, but by that time you pass your prime. You know, like I said, once you get a little bit of age on you, they ready to fold you up in the box and throw you off in the corner. Get your old stinky butt up out here somewhere. You hear me? You don't know nothing. You hear me?
Yeah.
So, you know, bro, I struggle with it every day, because I be like, man, if people that's 60, 70 years old, man, feel like people doing them like that, like they have no purpose or no worth, man. Right. I feel like that at 40, so I know how people at 60 or 70 feel every day, man. It's like, what the hell? What are we living for, man? You know? I don't know, man. But with that being said, man, did you see the parent in one of those Oakville shootings? He just got charged with making like a terrorist threat. We got to do better as parents, man. You know, I had a personal connection to that story because you know, one of my coworkers, her kids was friends with those guys. Yeah. And they just charged another one of those guys. So 4 people have been held responsible for those 2 young men's death. Yeah. And, you know, it was basically supposed to have been over a marijuana deal that went wrong. Yeah, and that was a gruesome death. It was, man. Like I said, excuse me, I sent pictures to the mayor and everybody, man, emailed them, because, you know, some of those kids' friends actually sent me pictures of them, people taping those kids out there dead, laying on the ground. Yeah. And like I told you, man, people was rolling over the body and everything. Yeah. Sad, bro. You know, I would never glamorize nothing like that on this show, but I got the receipt. I mean, it's real. Yeah. When you see one of the young guys' fathers, man, for them to be making a marijuana deal, them being in possession of guns, this guy makes a terrorist threat. He has tattoos and everything all on his face. No reason, you know, I'm not stereotyping them. That don't mean nothing. But the thing is, man, you know, that foundation is everything. Yeah. If we don't lead by example and these kids see us doing certain things, man, they're going to pick it up. Yeah. Yeah. You know. Yeah. We had a big talk about just that understanding of you know, how much we understand where our parents were at. We talking about going up to my dad's job, seeing him and him hooking us up free food and everything else. I said, bro, that was 20 years ago. Yeah. So my dad was only 30, 35 at the time. You hear me? I said, and all he was doing is anything he could to please me and make me think that he was trying to be a good father. Right. I'm sucking it all up, about to get him fired and everything else. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? I could have left him a tip, pay half on the bill. You know how my daddy. I ain't coming off nothing. You hear me? Man, I done brought my partner up there. We done ate 2-3 sandwiches. You hear me? Yeah. So I can't get mad at my daughter when she says she want 4 sandwiches. You hear me? Hook me and my boo up. F it. It is what it is, man. But yeah, man, I was just thinking about it. It was like, man, that was a great conversation that we had when you was like, man, my man's was saying he hate how these parents try to fool these kids with Christmas, these holidays, everything that's going on. Yeah. He said, man, he had no idea that his mom is Santa Claus. She had to get all of this stuff. He thinking that it ain't real. He say to the point where he almost don't even want to believe. Yeah. Man, I done made a whole list. I done been good all year. Right. I ain't been naughty. I ain't been nothing but nice. And I ain't got half of it that I done wrote on this list. Man, F that dude, man. Santa Claus is a buster, man. For real. But I felt you, man, when you was like, bro, I wouldn't have asked for nothing if I knew that it was my mom out here struggling, trying to make it happen and get everything that we need. Yeah. Bro, we sitting up bragging about, because I've been knowing this brother for 35, 40 years. It was like whatever he got for Christmas is what I got, because we did a swap. Because we going to swap. His Nintendo going to my house, my Sega going to his house. Yeah. His Sega, his TV, that's how we did it. We finna jam. Man, just to get the stuff away. Yeah. Just to throw it over in the corner, kick it with your partner, you know what I'm saying? Right. And mom's out struggling, you know? But that's what I was saying that made me have a whole different appreciation for my mom. You hear me? These kids are just jacked up, man. I be like, how could you expect to have more than the person who's responsible for taking care of you? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I know how hard my mother works, so I know she gonna get as much as she can get. What she had to offer is what she had to offer. You hear me? That's the saying that we always had. We had to run and joke that if my mom had a bean and it was 12 of us, then I don't know what your portion would be, but it'll be 12 pieces cut out of the world's smallest bean. And whatever you get, it's whatever you gonna get. You hear
Ain't
me?
nobody going without. Yeah.
So that's how it was with us, man. You know, you trusted her. You know, you trusted your leader. I always felt like, you know, that the love she gave me, I always felt like she was there to put me in the best situation possible. You hear me?
Right.
If we ate bologna, it's only because we had bologna.
Right.
Because if we had some steak, it'll probably be getting cooked and we'd probably be eating it.
For sure.
You hear me? So I want that kind of kid, man. I want the one that was all off into the names and what you could do for me. You hear me? And I'm really like that now that I'm a parent. You hear me?
Right.
Because it seems like this generation is stuck on what can you do for me? What can they get out of it? You know, all the brands, all the material stuff. You hear me? Man, I be feeling like as a parent, bro, what you supposed to get these kids is unlimited.
Yeah.
Love, you hear me?
Yeah.
Understanding, attention, all that, bro. You supposed to have a buffet of that.
Yeah.
All you can eat.
For sure.
It don't never supposed to run out. You hear me?
Yeah,
I'm supposed to
definitely.
be able to give you as much of that as you want.
Right.
So all of that about that material stuff, man, it don't cross my mind. It's fake news. You hear me?
Yeah.
I'm never going that route with my daughter. I tell her, I like, you get fake friends on Facebook. I'm here to be your daddy. And if me being your father and trying to guide you the right way, make you be mad at me, then you just going to be mad. But at the end of the day,
got something to be mad about then, I guess.
I'm going to have personal satisfaction knowing that I done my job.
Right.
That's it.
Plain and simple.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, when I saw the guy with the tattoos all on the face and everything else, man, don't get me wrong, man. We not innocent. You hear me? We not all saints, you know.
Right.
We all sinners. So I'm like, man, we just gotta just set a better example. You hear me?
Yeah.
Like with the young guy that had the shooting and everything. You know, I was telling you that you know, I have a personal connection. I know the guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to judge or anything like that. But a lot of people that don't know that I know him, they come up to me and give their opinion about what happened in that situation, and it's like, man, what is this younger generation so upset about, and why do they? So why are they so quick to resort to violence and all of that? And I had to inform them, man. I look at people like my granddaughter Peyton, you know, people that's 14, 15, man, and I look at them as that being this next generation, because they the next ones in line to make the decisions to call, step up, and be in these positions. When people are 30 and 35 years old, bro, I don't look at that as this the next generation.
Right.
I look at it as being sad. I look at that next coming up of kids is like that because their parents and the people that's before them are like that.
Yeah.
You hear me? Those people that I'm saying, is this their time? Those people that we're accusing of messing up this time and generation,
Right.
those are those kids' mothers and fathers.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that excuse about you didn't know how young you were. When you got teenage kids, man, they about to be grown. How long you got to be here before you get it?
Yeah. Or act like you can get it. Man, I saw a thing with Maya Angelou on there, and a young lady called her Maya, and she had to correct her and tell her, no, I'm Miss Angelou. You know, it just came down to the fact that the older generation was not teaching the younger generation. She brought that home to say she doing it because she don't know no better. You know, so it's up to us to teach her. You know,
I understand that, man, but you see, like, I done talked about it on this show. My mom was one of those kind of people that yes or no is good enough. You asked me a question and I answered it. You hear me?
Yeah.
Now, if I got enough respect for you to call you Mr. or Mrs. Jones, that's something different. But as long as I haven't disrespected you, my parents never looked at it like that. You hear me?
Right.
Because they was the kind of people that taught me that respect is earned and not given. So, you know what I'm saying? As long as I don't disrespect you,
Right.
then I don't owe you no extra level of respect.
Right.
I don't have to call you king such and such, bow down to you. As long as I called you by your name, that's what your mother and father named you. That's
Right.
your name. I didn't disrespect you at all by calling you out of your name.
Yeah.
If calling you out of your name disrespect you, then when I call you B's and H's, then what the hell have I done? If your name is disrespecting me. You hear me?
Yeah.
So that's my point on that, man. It is other things, but how you was raised. I wasn't taught that I owe anybody no extra level of respect, but I wasn't taught to disrespect them either.
Right.
You hear me?
Yeah.
I was taught that you treat people how you want to be treated, and for that reason, man, I tried to deal with everybody with an even level of respect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But Yeah, I do understand what you're saying, and she did make a good point, you know, by trying to chastise her and make her keep that level of respect in the front of her mind and focus on it, man. But being honest, I don't feel like that type of stuff is what's disrespecting them. I think that getting out of her and patting your private in front of 5-year-olds is what's disrespecting them. You hear me? When you're promoting yellow discharge out of your vagina and you're not promoting safe sex and teaching them, you know, what's the consequences of those kind of things. Yeah. That's what I think it'd be about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even the guns and all that stuff, man. And we're gonna get into it later. I think that like I said, it's not done on purpose, but every time you see some of these rappers and some of these, you know, these females on the videos, bro, you know. They twerking, all the dudes got all the money, they got all the women, you hear me? Right. So, you know, it fools people into thinking that me being like them or mimicking what they're doing will push me closer to being like them. Mm-hmm. Right. And that's what I was saying, man. You got to have your own identity. You can't take on nobody else's because, you know, what's going to happen when your results don't go the same way as theirs. Mm-hmm. You know, and then we say all the glamorizing and all the stuff that you see in the news is just a small piece of it. You hear me? Right. You never know what type of price these people have to pay to be who they are, man. Targets on your back and on your head everywhere you go. Mm-hmm. All they see is all the money, all the fame, all the cars, all the females. Got diamonds in my teeth. I'm popping bottles. You hear me? Right. I'm throwing it up on the video, man. It's a whole lot more that come with all that lifestyle than people are seeing. You hear me? Yeah. So that's my thing. Like if they put a little bit more like to showcase both sides. Don't always be showing the glamour of it all the time. You hear me? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to tell my people. Like, I see why young people don't really put any value into life because, you know what I'm saying, if every time you turn on the TV and they're making it like, oh, boom, 300 people got killed, oh, on to the next, you hear me? Right, sometimes they don't even take a breath, bro. They just run story after story right there together. 5 people died in the fire. In other news, mother just killed 4 of her kids. Today it's sunny outside, it's cloudy. Yeah. So, I mean, you know, if we start getting all desensitized to it and all that other stuff, man, and not standing up for what's right, not getting out here voting, not running for some of these positions, then yeah, I could easily see all this garbage being the new normal. You hear me? Mm-hmm. How long does certain stuff got to go on before you start? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If it don't change and it's going on after, people still gonna have to live. Yeah. They still gonna have to get through every day of their life. So you know. I could easily see it becoming the new normal if people don't step up and try to make no change, bro. Right.
If it don't bother you enough, I guess.
Yeah, man. And with that being said, man, old Bill Walton.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. The Big Red.
Yeah, Big Red.
Man, dude was something else, man.
Yeah, man.
Hall of Famer, great personality. You know, I think about old Luke, his son, you know, playing in the NBA. Teammate of my boy, the Black Mamba and everything, man. Just, it was so crazy because before I heard the story, man, it's just like, you know how a certain time of the year, it's like getting into the middle part. Mm-hmm. It's like June. We done ran through this year so fast already. And it ain't been too much. And I'm like, okay, it's starting to get off into the heart and the meat of this year. Mm-hmm. You hear me? So I'm like, here come all the drama, the stories, all the stuff that's going to make the news and be remembered for 2024. Right. I like hear that drama come. You hear me? Mm-hmm. And I just felt it, man. You hear me? Yeah. You know, everybody always talk about all that stuff, all in threes and all this and that. It was somebody, you know, they had the golf guy had committed suicide. Yeah. So that was one person. Then they got to talking about Walton, and then it might have been somebody else, man. But I was like, here come that cycle. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I guess you know how it go. We getting older. We done stuck around for a while, so I guess these just what we got to deal with now. We're going to see people starting to leave here and check out and all that other stuff, man.
Yeah, everybody got to come around their corner.
Yeah. Yes, sir. What you think about them Cardinals, man? They getting hot.
Yeah, they won 8 out of 10, man. I
said, you might have counted your boy Mamal out too soon. You hear me?
Yeah.
I felt you when you said he should be. Yeah. But I was trying to tell you, man, I was like, I see Molina, you know what I'm saying, getting that job, but it's a little further away than you think. Uh-huh. It shouldn't be. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He paid his dues, but they real loyal to this guy. You hear me? Yeah. More than I ever seen the Cardinals be. So I'm
Yeah, I
looking
don't
forward to
get it.
turn around. You heard me? Your boy Goldie had the multiple home run game, got the
Yeah, he
curtain
got real
call.
hot.
Good, man. This
And,
dude just
Gordon
removed from
started
being
hitting again. Yeah.
being MVP like a year or two ago. You know,
Mhm.
so I'm expecting more out of them.
Yeah,
They went from sugar to.
real quick.
Did you see your boy Ronald Acuna, man, to his ACL?
Nah.
He out for the year. This is the second or third time he did that. Man, that dude is like one of the best talents in the game.
Yeah.
You know, that other year he was like 60-40 or something.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Dude is just amazing.
Yeah, you
and
gotta
just
stay
hurt
healthy,
all the
man.
time, man. Yeah. I hate that, man. That's how Zion is with the basketball, all
Mhm.
that stuff, man. I can't stand it, you know. And I think some of them could play if they wanted to, but you know, when you get millions of dollars, you got top-notch medical staff,
Mhm.
you know, anything, you get a paper cut, they're going to make you sit out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they ain't gonna take that chance.
They ain't going to take no type of chances with you, you know. But, yeah, man. I just I want to see dude come back, man, and do good. He's a hell of a player.
Yeah.
And with that said, man, with us being on the baseball, did you see that they added the Negro League to the stats and all that now?
No, I
They
did
they
not
took
see
all
that.
those stats and now they're official stats. So now they say people like Babe Ruth is no longer like all time in batting average and on base percentage. Is people like dag, I forgot the guy's name, Johnson. Man, I can't remember his name right off, man.
Yeah.
But he real famous with the Negro League. And then you know you
You ain't
got
talking
all
about
the
Josh Robinson, are you?
yeah, I think that's his name.
Yeah.
Something like that. Josh something.
Mm-hmm.
And then you know you got Satchel Paige,
Yep.
Cool Papa Bell, Buck O'Neal, and all those kind of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Big time Negro League players, man. Glad to see them people getting some shine. You heard me? I wish it would have been official and they actually let them play together. And
Right.
but yeah, it's kind of cool, man. You know, last year the show MLB added them to the video game. I really thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Where
That's
you could
nice.
get Satchel Paige,
Yeah.
get Jackie Robinson and all these
Yeah.
people. I thought that was real cool,
Yeah, that's
man.
real nice
And,
right
then,
there.
and if we living in times of all the AI and all this artificial stuff, why not have fun like that? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Keep Tupac alive.
Right.
Keep Kobe Bryant around. You hear me? Hey, since it's all about
Yeah.
that, you know. Hologram Trump. You know, I got to get him in there. Nah, he coming. Your boy coming, y'all. Don't worry about it. Just wait on it for a few minutes. You hear me?
For sure.
Next, man, I wanted to do a little mic justice because we missed it last week.
New
You hear
mic,
me?
new mic, justice. Yeah, man.
You see your girl Simone Biles is back out there, man.
Yeah.
I wanted to give her some shine, man. You know, I'm Gabby Douglas all the way. We Douglas on this show.
Right.
But yeah, man. I'm glad to see those young ladies, man. You got plenty left at 20-something years old.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Michael Phelps, man. Ride it till the wheels fall off. You hear me?
Yeah.
Because when it's over, you can't do it no more.
Mm-hmm.
Like so many people had a problem with Tom Brady sticking out there and being out there. You know, LeBron, why you want to play for 21 years, man? If
Because he can.
because he can. Yeah, if you work that hard, kept your body in tip top shape, man. You hear me?
Right.
And you able to play because, like I told people, they don't just give you millions of dollars for no reason.
Right.
You hear me?
Mhm.
They could get plenty of people to fill that spot.
Yeah.
They don't just have to have him there, and
Right.
he's not gonna last forever. People retire all day long.
Yeah.
Magic retired, Jordan retired. People retire all day long.
Yeah.
So they not trying to keep him there because he has to be the face of the league.
Nah. Man, they
I'm-
got several superstars.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I was just finna say Giannis, Jason Tatum, Luka, all them got something to say about that.
Right.
They got plenty of stars, so they ain't holding on to LeBron because they just need to. LeBron is out there because the dude be balling. You hear me?
He be hooping.
Yeah, man. But I come to see over this last few months, man, hating on that dude is just the thing of the internet now. You hear me?
Yeah.
I'm talking about with all the stuff going on. You talking about mass shootings, election coming up, bro, gun control, border, you know, securing the border and all that stuff. You would think that type of stuff would be more at the top what people got to talk about now,
Right.
bro. You go on social media, I guarantee the first damn thing you gonna see is something about who better between Jordan and LeBron.
right.
Man, nobody gives a
Fake
rat.
beef.
Fake beef. You hear me?
Yeah.
Fake beef. And I mean, what killed me, man, is that my people, like, I used to go back and forth like, man, it ain't about Jordan, it ain't LeBron. Man, it ain't about none of that. You hear me? It's about a successful black man. This dude done sent multiple kids to college, He's built schools. He's done incredible things.
Right.
So when you ask me, is he somebody that I would want my kid to be like? Damn Skippy. He definitely somebody I want my kids to be like.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong in anything that he does. And you don't have that much of a problem with the way he play basketball.
Nah.
So it's just a personal issue. You hear me?
Yeah.
But I tell my people, I say, man, do not participate in that foolishness. All it's about is just dividing people. Right. And this country is more divided now than it will ever be. You hear me? Yeah. And we're going to go into that in a minute, man. But before we get there, man, all these haters just finna have to suffer through it for 3-4 minutes, man. I'm tired of all the hate. I got to give my boys some shine. So sit through it, deal with it, go fire your blunt up, do whatever the hell you want to do. But 3 minutes, you finna get some LeBron James. Man, roll the tape, bro.
Stolen by Ray Williams.
LeBron James.
James leading the Irish out. They were down big early, but he
LeBron James.
no-look fake. Great vision all the time. Great vision.
The ball's an extension of his mind.
All right. He knew he had that one too.
Time. He's got it. I'll tell you right now, my friend. He's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
At the postseason, Wade double teamed as he has seen all series long. Chalmers spots up on James. Pierce, that was short, and James the rebound. The Heat's only shooting 29% from downtown. James blows past Pearson, throws it down, and the Heat quickly with a 4-point lead. Paul Pierce all series long having to guard LeBron James. James with the jump shot is good. Wade trying to get free. Allen is on LeBron James, wants to post him up on the mismatch. Shot clock down to 3. Difficult shot from James, gets it to go. And he's 3 for 4 to start. Pierce guarded by James. Trying to get it inside, deflected. Celtics sloppy, they've got 4 turnovers. James on the run, gets inside, count it, and 1. Not going to stop that one. James for 3. LeBron James from downtown. He's got 12 already, and the Heat have scored 10 in a row. Petrus on James. James spins, trying to draw some contact for him.
Now they switch, and here's Pierce again. A Smith screen. Posey will defend.
LeBron James.
LeBron James with no regard for human life.
First quarter, LeBron going right at Timmy D. Oh, this is worth several looks. You have got to be kidding me.
From behind takes it away. Chalmers. Oh, James! Whoa!
Now it looked like he jumped out of the mezzanine
LeBron
to dunk this
James.
ball.
LeBron James.
Right,
LeBron
just watch
James.
as they let
5. Nice fake by James. Oh, he stops.
That 4. Boy, really trying to find Zubac. Such good play by AD. LeBron drained down the track. Look out!
LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James.
Rebound, Klay Thompson. And Thompson can't get it to go. Here comes Darren Williams, pushing it up the floor, finds James. James goes by and throws it.
And Cleveland, this is for you. Oh!
James backing Prince. It's inside off the spin and scores.
He gets that shot down. Forget it.
And here's James for Varejao. Nicely done, and the game is tied. Prince doing a good job on James. Off the head fake, here's LeBron. Gibson for 3, yes! With 1 second left in the third. James, yes, 10 unanswered for the Pistons. 8 of the 10 scored by Hamilton. James to the crossover. It counts, and the foul. What a move by LeBron James. To the field, defending on James. LeBron with the step and stops. 89-88. Shot clock to 5. James has to fire and scores.
Oh my!
What a shot by LeBron James, off balance. Shot clock running down. He had no angle.
Put the crown on that man's head, boy. Get down, clown. Cashews in several people's face. And if you don't like that, then you don't like professional basketball. Hey, we're going to take our first break, y'all. Give you time to go to the bathroom. You know, some of y'all watching, you know, about 150. Your pen need to be changed. Roll you up some, you know, get your hot dog out the air fryer, put it on your bun, put your mustard on it, and come on back. Grab a snack and come on back, y'all. We're going to take a couple of minutes, and we'll be right back. So, you know, you can.
I want to rock right now.
I'm Mikey Justice.
Wait a minute, Mike, man. Stop the music. I don't think they heard you.
You want me to tell them again?
Wednesday nights, 7:30 to 8:30.
Nope, don't hate. Gonna rock with me. Live every Wednesday night on Facebook and YouTube from 7:30 to 8:30. Be there. And special shout out to everybody who been supporting, holding me down, and rocking with me since day one. Yep, like Drake say, I started from the bottom, but now
He's here.
yep, I'm here, and I ain't going nowhere. The Mikey Justice Show, live every Wednesday night from 7:30 to 8:30 on Facebook and YouTube. Be there.
You don't want to miss it.
I'm Mikey Justice, and I approve this message. Back live?
We are back live, my brother. And now, bear with me for a second as I get my controls together. All right. So, back live, bringing it in for you all. We're going to, we got a good show lined up for you next week. And so what I want to do is kind of get your attention on that show next week. What we're going to do is talk to our brother Mikey Justice and kind of, you know, get the background story of how we became Mikey Justice, you know, why we do the things that we do, what the motivation is, and kind of, you know, just introduce you all to the movement. We've been picking up a lot of followers, so, you know, we feel like it's only right. And, you know, this is a very entertaining brother, to say the least, so, you know, it's going to be a good show. You know, so tune in next Wednesday, 7:30 to 8:30, same time, same place.
Right on, my brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to that. So, yeah, next week, guys, stay tuned. It's going to be Phil's show. My man going to be running the shots. I'm going to be the wing man, so we'll see how that goes.
Right.
Moving on, my brother. Saw your man Trump got booed at that old rally he had the other day.
Whoa.
Yeah, he was surprised, man. Yeah, he must didn't give out a complimentary servings of his little African burger.
Right.
They had a problem with him, man. He wasn't used to getting that type of energy, man. They, you know how they always try to set the scene for him.
Yeah.
Put him where he could thrive and let it be his people, you know. He was trying to get some of those independent people to cross over, you know. And they just wasn't feeling them. You hear me?
Yeah.
You know, he was basically like keep on booing me. He said, if you want to lose, then keep on doing that. But if you want to win, he basically like, yeah, if y'all plan on losing, yeah, go ahead and boo.
Right.
But if you want to win, you know what I'm saying, vote for me, you know.
If you want to be on the winning team.
The part I had a problem with, man, is them saying everything that would happen if he didn't win.
Yeah.
I feel like this country is ran off scare tactics. You hear me? And it's a lot of people that gonna take that bait, man, and turn into puppets because they too coward to stand up for what's wrong and what's right. I feel like if y'all so afraid of what it's going to be if he loses and he's above the law, because they're killing me with all of this taking their time about releasing that verdict. You know, they done heard closing arguments. They saying maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
But man, I'm looking for him not to be charged with nothing because, like I said, when he put it out there that it's going to be something, man, I know it's a lot of cowards and a lot of lazy people around here.
Right.
So we'll just sweep it under the rug, turn a blind eye before we get up and really actually deal with something.
Yeah.
So for that reason, man, I done seen this whole country being ran off scare tactics for years. So to me, that's enough. You know, I know what'll happen is one of these guys will show up and, you know, they saying basically they'll have a little AK-47. They'll kill enough people that it'll get to the point where people will get scared and they'll start moving and being puppets and doing what everybody want them to do again. You hear me?
Right.
Like I said, man, if it's wrong and you got to do all that violence because this guy has been held accountable, held to the law, then you might as well just call it down, man.
Right.
It's one person I heard that's above the law.
Yeah, period.
Like I do think people believe in, you know, the securing the border and all the stuff that he say. You know, they always try to pump up that he's real firm and he won't let these other countries push us over and all that. Yeah, man. But once again, like I said, everything that's done on the small scale and the big scale pretty much the same.
Yeah.
It's that same type of drama, same type of violence. On the street, all we do now is resort to violence. We don't want to mediate nothing. We can't talk to people. I can't stand that, bro. You know, we live in times of AI and all that other stuff, but we're human beings.
Yeah.
We had a joystick, the remote to us, bro. We can control it. You know, like I said, man, it's not nothing that got to do with no constitution. It ain't got nothing to do with none of that. The world is going the way it is now because the people that's living in the world, man. And it just killed me that people want to steady try to enforce laws that were made hundreds of years before them and press about stuff that's going to come hundreds of years after us, bro.
Yeah.
Let's try to make it good and make it right for the people who are living in these times, man.
It's like you say, though, man. They do that because it fits their situation.
It does.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I told people, man, as long as we continue to be lazy and everything else, bro, they gonna win every time. You hear me?
Yeah.
They like I said, when you playing cards, right? What they say, you call Trump. You you call the spade for yourself. You call the Trump.
Yeah, the one with the bicycle, the big joker now.
You're right. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing.
Right.
It's no different. If we're not going to get out, man, get involved, run for office, get these spots, step up for what's right and what's wrong, how can we blame them for calling the Trump for themselves?
Yeah.
You know, that's what everybody was expecting it to be when Obama got in there. You heard me? I understand that, bro. But why set yourself up? All that did was set us up for what we've been dealing with for the last I don't know how many years.
Yeah.
Because if we're not going to continue to vote, continue to get out and be consistent and fight that fight, you know, for as long as possible till the wheels fall off, then it ain't nothing. You hear me?
Yeah.
It ain't nothing, man. You know, we can't just get out here one time. You know, we had a lot of people that because it was a black person, you know, just because they got out here and voted for the very first time. Probably ain't voted any time since.
Right.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Like I said, we even said that we're guilty of it. You know, I voted in all the big ones, but some of them smaller elections, man.
Yeah,
I got to use my own philosophy because I used to be one of them people that like, I don't know the candidates. I don't know what they stand for. I don't know what their agenda or whatever is about. You hear me?
Right.
But like I said, man, if they're not doing a good job and it's not going the way that it should, just vote for somebody else. Ain't nothing wrong with change. We ain't getting the results, so it couldn't be no worse than what's going on now.
Yeah. If I don't like what's going on, like what Murphy Lee
said,
said,
go on to another song.
Yeah.
Because, like I said last week, man, Ricky Smiley and them made an excellent point. When you don't vote, man, you might as well just be giving another vote to the other people. You hear me? Like I said, it's like shooting a three. Shooting a three might as well be I blocked your shot because you missing. Right. You know, if you shooting 40-50% from two, but you only shoot 30% from three, that means you take 10 shots, you only hitting 3 of them.
Yeah.
So I ain't got to play no good defense on you. You playing good D on yourself.
Right.
You ain't playing the numbers. You ain't playing the win. You ain't playing the odds. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? So that's what that type of thing is, man. But I'm like, why waste the time, man? If it's gonna be all this bloodshed, the whole world think he's so great, we gotta flock to every move he make, man. Then cut out the middleman. If the election, all this, just vote dude in there. We so scared if he don't get what he want. You hear me? And my question be, man, is it worth sacrificing everything that United States supposed to stand for just to satisfy this dude's personal itch and give him 4 years? Because that's all it is to me. When you come out and say you
8, 12. I'm gonna be in there until I die.
You talking about the White House or prison? Because he probably gonna get 8 or 12 in there, and he bought 80. So you right, he gonna be in there till he die. You hear me? All right, for my last meal, you know what I want? A nice double African burger.
100% black Angus.
100% black Angus. Oh, today, my ninja, we're gonna get some bacon on it. We going all the way. Yeah, man. So, yeah, man. But like I said, man, I was just surprised that with all the bad rhetoric he put out here, man, that nobody ever holds him responsible. It's always about what he say about the economy and what he say about the securing the border and all that type of stuff. You hear me? But they don't understand, man. If you stop making all of those wars, it won't be so many wars to fight. Right. You don't have to have so much bad blood with these other countries, man. You can negotiate, you could talk, you could try to work things out instead of going to that all the time. You hear me?
Yes, indeed.
Because to be honest, bro, I don't think none of these countries really like each other. And if it was anything other than the business that they do together, it probably would have been something. But it's got to be something that's keeping it down. Business. Yeah. So continue to do business. All the extra and all that stuff, man. You hear me? That's what I'm saying. This is a business.
Right.
You know, it's a job. So when does it come to the point where all the bad rhetoric and all the putting out all that, making all that tension between people and dividing people? When does it get to the point where people say enough is enough, man? And I'm just tired of the foolishness. You hear me?
Yeah.
It ain't gonna come from their party because you see how it went down. Nikki Haley and them, they talked about that dude so bad. Oh, this who you want your kids to be like? Oh, he's racist and he's want to be a dictator. Soon as they went another way, they endorsed him.
Right.
Who didn't see that coming? Play it out. Boo. It's boring. It sucked. Yeah. But man, these people are so brainwashed, bro. I watched the video and we gonna roll it in a minute, man. To just how the way people that support him think, man. You got people that's like, I'm 80 years old. I'm at the end of the road. So I don't care if I was younger. I'd do something different. But at this point, I'll take a bullet for him.
Wow.
Hey, we got the receipt. Roll the clip, man. Check it out. Check your people out, man.
The U.S. Civil War in the 1800s.
What was the cause of the Civil War?
What do you think the cause of the Civil War was?
I don't know.
Are these guys joking?
What would you say is the cause of the Civil War?
The Civil War? What caused the Civil War? They mostly, I'm thinking of the first war when we became Americans.
And then we had a Civil War. What do you think caused our Civil War?
Sin, I suppose, There was something evil. Mankind is hard on each other, man.
What the what? He said sin. And the first lady was on the phone. Maybe the guy on the phone could have at least answered it. These people are killing me.
What do you think, sir, was the cause of the United States Civil War?
Of the Civil War? Well, let's see. The North and South, they couldn't get along. It could happen here, too.
Do you think we're near that?
Hear what?
Do you think we're getting toward a civil war again?
The good Lord only knows, but I think, if he thought it was going to end up this way, people are supposed to get along, aren't we? We're all Americans, not just Democrats and Republicans.
Finally, somebody got it right. North and the South couldn't get along. He didn't mention slavery, but still, closer than the others.
What do you think is the cause of the Civil War, the U.S. Civil War?
Well, I think the Democrats are pushing the race issue extremely far. I had a black man at my door the other day. I don't have an issue with race, but they're making it such a big issue. They're making it, just even with this Claudia Gay, that she was asked to resign from this college in Harvard. It's not a race issue, but they're making it that, and I don't agree with that.
What about the Civil War in the 1800s? What do you think was the cause of that?
Oh, yeah, that was slavery, wasn't it?
God, so much to unwrap there. First of all, her final conclusion, she's like, God, yeah, that was slavery, wasn't it? She had to finally admit that slavery has something to do with the conflict and the race and all that. Finally, she admits, yeah. And then earlier she goes, I had a black man at my door the other day. I don't mind. What was that about? What is that? What's she even talking about? And the other thing that you got to take note is the interviewer said, what do you think about the Civil War? The interviewer was talking about the Civil War in the 1800s, the Civil War. And she went right to what's happening right now. And she said it's because it's a race issue and Democrats are making a big deal of the race issue. So she's claiming that the Civil War is currently happening.
Back live, y'all. And that was just a little small part of it. It's other little things that they said that was very critical to me. I'm going to see if we could try to cue it up and show the rest of it next week to them. You hear me?
Yeah.
Man, I wanted them to see, like, just these older people, man, just they level of support for them. And, you know, like I said, you got people that saying, dude could take a crap on the White House lawn and they wouldn't give a, you know. And I don't know what that's about, man. You know, that's saying something if that's the best we got to offer. You hear me? Yeah. Through all of that. And, you know, and I think some of it is a little bit on the petty side, man, with all this stuff that they're trying them for. But like I said, man, it's just the arrogance and just won't sit down and just shut up and just leave it alone. So they're trying to basically just make an example out of them, like, you're not above the law, you know? Right. Like I was trying to tell my people, man, you know, you can't be coward and sacrifice the law and the integrity of the country just because you coward. You can't. You know, you have to stick to your law, stick to your guns, and then whatever happened, man, you just have to deal with it. But you can't bow down and just if that's the case, man, then don't charge nobody with nothing. Scare tactics everywhere. You hear me?
Right. I bet I get charged.
I don't care. I murder everybody up in here. And if I go to jail, I already done talked to my brother. He said he coming right behind me, killing the rest of you ninjas. You hear me?
Right.
No, man. You know, no, it don't make it right because you're trying to bully people into making them believe that you're above the law and that you're bigger than this country. And you're not. You know what I'm saying? Right. It has nothing to do with the color of your skin. I would say the same thing if you was white, black, or green, bro. The law is made for a reason. You hear me? You know, and that's everybody's responsibility, man, to follow that law. You know what I'm saying? And it would just make for a whole better country and everything else, you know? So I don't give dude a pass. I don't like it, man. You know, I wish that, you know, he could, if it was about the work that you do, let that be your calling card. Not all the drama that you be on all the time. Right. When I see him coming, bro, all I do now is just wait for the foolishness. Where's all the shenanigans coming in? Because it's never straight down the middle, never about the issues. He's never done nothing. It's always a witch hunt, always somebody out to get him. You know what I'm saying? When you go get your grown on, do better, take responsibility for what you've done. You know what I'm saying? And just be better all the way around. I'm just sick of it. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? And it's sad to me that you got to pick from that because we don't have anybody else that's willing to step up to try to take that position. Right. But with that being said, man, still trying to talk to these mayors and other people, man, and get with a Better Family Life, Urban League, and all that stuff, man. I'm pushing for a teetotal 100% ban on assault rifles. You hear me? And what I want some of these people that's out here endorsing all this stuff to understand that all those people that support Trump and had that American dream, that's your sons and daughters that's joining police department, militaries, and all that stuff. You hear me? And they're getting put in bad situations. They don't have weapons or enough firepower to fight the wars that are being made out here. Right. Other people are making a mess and leaving your sons and daughters to go out here and fight this stuff. Yeah. The people that's making all these decisions and I'll take a bullet for you and he could crap on the White House lawn, those people are 70 and 80 and none of this stuff will affect them. Their time is very short. That's why they have the mentality of that I don't care. Right. And it's the same trickle down with these young people. If you steady telling them that they doomed from hell from the start, they don't have no future, they ain't about nothing. You hear me? Right. You know, if my life ain't nothing, my own life that I have control of is worthless and nothing, then what's gonna make me not want to take yours? Exactly. I'm not gonna value yours more than I value my own.
In the words of Scarface, I don't love me. How the F I'ma love you? Yeah.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying, man. And then with the videos and everything else, bro, I was like, they do so much of showing all the glamour life and everything else. But if they start making more back to, you know, when we made after school specials, the more you know, start showing like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. When I see those smoking commercials and ladies sitting up talking with half of her jaw off, you hear me, and slice from a-hole to appetite, those type of commercials, man, hit you a certain way. You can play stupid if you want, but you know what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff like that lady, like, hey, my son, start showing these people that's dying to this violence, man. Start working together, networking, dude. We the murder capital. We getting 200-300 people killed every year. So I know it's people out here that got something to say, that lost a son or daughter to ridiculous, unnecessary violence.
Yeah, and like we always say, man, it's a small world. St. Louis so small. Like, all of this stuff affects somebody you know. You know what I'm saying? If it don't affect you personally, it affects somebody you know.
Man, 17-year-old shot somebody at the Metrolink. Then you got the Oakville thing. Teens got assault rifles. They pulling guns on each other when they doing drug transactions. Too many kids playing with guns, man. Too many guns out here with the kids.
At the Metrolink, man, I thought the news was a rerun. Because
it just,
it was a 19-year-old like the week before, the day before.
There's always something.
And then it was a 17-year-old.
There's always something, bro. Isaiah Thomas. IT, the basketball player, said that a young guy rode up on him and his friends yesterday or today. I saw it in the news, and pulled an AK-47 on him. He said dude got to talking to him and recognized that he was Isaiah Thomas and told him that he wasn't going to shoot him or nothing. You hear me? But that's what I'm saying, man. It's just too much of it out here. You hear me? Everywhere you turn. You hear me? And that's what I'm saying. It's a bad situation because the people who are assigned to fight this crime are not equipped with what they need to fight it. You're taking a knife to a gunfight. You got a pack and somebody got and laying everybody down in seconds. That's not going to work. You hear me? So you think about that when y'all agreeing to all that Second Amendment and everybody got the right to carry and all that. Yeah, okay. When you get that call, your son, your daughter, your granddaughter, your grandson done been out here murdered and fell victim to senseless violence, the same stuff that we have to deal with on a daily in the black community, when they have to feel some of that, bro, they whole approach and the way they think about that is going to change. That's my little nephew. It was nothing until it was his people. You hear me? Then is everything.
Right.
So that's what it's going to be. When one of these people that got those high positions that really know how to make the call and make the decision, when they have to deal with it, bro, that's when it's going to change. You hear me? But for right now, all we about is getting likes, getting clicks, winning elections. So we're going to continue to put garbage out there as long as people keep on buying it. You hear me?
Go ahead and react.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, I just want to talk about that type of stuff, man, and see what we can do to try to work on it. It's a never-ending fight, man. It's a process. I'm gonna keep doing what I gotta do, man. You know, if we all do them and we gonna die anyway, then why not step up and say something? You hear me? Hopefully, we can change something for our kids, the people that come behind us, man. But it's ridiculous, bro. You hear me? You know, I'm just doing this because I'm trying to be part of the solution and not the problem. You hear me?
Yep.
So yeah, man. Hopefully, I put a little something on y'all mind, got to entertain y'all for a little bit. Next week, we'll be doing an interview with me. Hope y'all get a real kick out of that, y'all. I'm going to try to give y'all a good show, give you as much of me as I can. That man going to dictate what I'm being asked. I really don't know, so I don't have no pre-rehearsed, you hear me? Yeah. But I'm pretty sure that I could dig down deep and pull out a little something for y'all. You know what I'm saying? It is going to be what it is. And I thank y'all for joining us. We're going to do the round and go down before we get up out of here. And, you know, we'll holler at y'all in a minute, y'all. Thank you for watching. Peace.
A lot of heads open. Zoo on the rampage there, but tied up by Judah.
A little bit, but not a lot.
Judah giving him the angles, a lot of movement.
Nice right hand and left hook. And a nice jab.
Jab by Zoo. Zoo trying to find his range. Stop! How do you find your range?
The range changes all the time, Steve.
Exactly.
You have to come forward and work. And this round, evening things up.
And ending strong. Down he goes. A right hand. He's in trouble.
He's in real trouble.
It's over. Stops the fight in the second round, and it's Zoo. A right hand. Unbelievable.
You know, Steve, was something I think the people...
As Zab Judah protests along with his people. Here at the setting point of Mike Tyson's greatest disappointments to Evander Holyfield, Zab Judah.
It was a good right hand. It was well timed. Again, coming forward, Kashizu has the power.
Oh, look at this, Judah. And that could cost him.
Steve, I do believe there's a rule that if a fighter goes down and then goes back down, that the fight stop.
Yeah, my man's was salty about that, man. He finna go over there and jump on the referee.
Yeah.
Now I don't know about you, bro. Like a lot of times, man, they never get it right. They either stop it too early or stop it too late.
Yeah.
I done seen some that was remarkable comebacks, but I thought that honestly it shouldn't even got to that point. Some of them fights should have been stopped.
Yeah.
But this one, man, it was a good stop.
Yeah,
and he kind of played himself, bro. He tried to jump back up real quick and show that he wasn't hurt.
Yeah.
Man, you was punch drunk.
Yeah, you was out of there, bro.
Yeah, he was out of there, bro. That to me was honestly a good stop.
Yeah.
And then you didn't even show the last little part. Dude went berserk, man.
Yeah.
He done grabbed the stool. He done tried to go crazy on the ref. You hear me?
Yeah, he went way overboard.
Yeah, that pretty much took him out.
Yeah.
He was pretty much done after that. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't so mad about it because him and my boy Corey Spinks got that old history.
Right.
St. Louis, remember when my mans was dancing with Nelly?
Yeah.
Remember Zab Judah beat him in St. Louis. You hear me? So I was glad to see Kazazu put them hands on him. I ain't gonna even lie. You hear me? Hey, but Zab Judah was a hell of a fighter, man. But no, that was a good stop, man.
Yeah.
That brother was drunk and out on his feet. That's when keeping it real went wrong. He tried to prove that he wasn't hurt and jumped up all extra fast.
Yeah,
Nah, bro, you out of there. You hear me?
The system wasn't working with you.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I liked it that one, man. We'll try to bring y'all another one next week. It's plenty of them, so we won't run out.
Yep.
And if you don't like that, you don't like championship boxing. Hey, that's been our show. I'm your boy Mikey Justice for Phil. Hey, y'all don't miss it next week. We're going to try to get down for y'all. And then, that'll be the first of the month show. You hear me? So we're going to try to turn up. Hey, checks coming out on Friday. That means what, the next Wednesday be like the 5th?
Yeah.
All hell going to break loose. Ninja's going to be broke by then. You hear me?
Right.
Yeah, buddy.
Something strange.
Hey, shout out to Jay Wise. Shout out to Don Bo. Shout out to my moms and everybody that's watching, man. I appreciate y'all.
Mo.
Yeah, Cash Mo. I'll holler at y'all in 7 of them. It's been real. Peace.